Hi everyone, Amy from Anvesaka Yoga and Aerial here, and today I'm going to walk you through a grounded flying pigeon using your yoga hammock. So, I'm going to do this pose from behind the hammock. So taking a moment, spread out your fabric, making sure none of it is tangled up or spread over each other, and taking hold of the edge nearest to you, and bringing one edge up and in, and bringing the fabric all the way back so it comes back towards your bottom. Bending the knee out towards the side. I'm going to take a little hop forward, just so underneath my rib point, and my heel is front and centre on my body. Taking a moment just to feel the stretch here, and if your hammock's quite low, you might feel as though you need to bend your knee. It might be a good time to adjust your hammock, because you're aiming to have this foot in front of your body and your knee out to the side. If you're quite flexible, if your hip's quite open, you might even want your hammock a bit higher up, so it's coming not so much across the front of the pelvis, but across the front of the stomach. But I'll leave that to you to work out where the ideal point is for you today. Seeing how that feels, and then just trying a little lean forward, so leaning into the stretch. Having an extend there, you can hold onto your fabric for stability, or bringing your arms through the centre, opening out, and holding there. Taking a few moments with your breath, breathing nice and deeply into that stretch. And when you feel ready, if your fabric slips down a little bit, just bring it back up so it's covering your bottom. We're going to try and go into our flying pigeon. So starting to reach behind you, lift your foot off the ground and draw it in towards your body. So my left foot's lifted and my right arm was completely useless. You can make this look pretty, style it out. You just rest it on the front, back your head, whatever you need to do with this arm. And just holding that stretch there. So for most people, this will be coming into the front of your left leg at the back. You probably also feel a stretch with the right hip and the right leg as well that's in the hammock, the supported leg. And the final stage, if you want to take it, I'm just going to hold on, pull myself up a little bit, and bringing that left foot round, stacking it on top of the right. And it might be that it'll stack there and it'll stay there just fine, or it might be that you just hold on to your foot. Go into a half lotus position, flying half lotus. And take a few breaths there. If you find it really difficult to balance in this position, if you feel like you're sliding out the hammock, it's probably just that your hammock isn't far enough up your leg, your right leg, the leg that's in the fabric. If it's not sort of cupping your bottom, you're going to slide out. You need your right bum cheek in the hammock for this one. So whenever you're ready, releasing that left leg down, bring yourself back up to stand, and we'll change sides. So coming around now to bring the left leg into the hammock, so you're going to be taking your leg through, sliding the hammock nice and far up your leg, so I'll take that out to the side, you can see it's come all the way up. Bending your knee out to the side, your heel coming in towards the body. Again, if you do a little bit of a jig, a position, bring yourself where it feels right. You can bring your arms through or hold on to the hammock for now, seeing how that stretch feels just static without moving for a moment. And then when you're ready, we're going to try that lean forward. Just stretching in, and this is where I do like to bring my arms through, because then my shoulders are controlling all the movement. Fabric's nice and gathered behind me. I don't need to put much energy into it, I can just hold that stretch. I can bring my hands here, again, so whatever you're comfortable with. It's a bit of an angry pose, I prefer to make it a bit more yoga, a bit more zen. But holding the stretch for at least 30 seconds, it's going to start to give you some benefit. And we'll try those two final extensions if it's right for you. If not, this version is perfectly valid, keeping the back foot to the floor. Let's see about lifting the right foot from the floor, drawing the heel in towards your bottom, and holding there for a few rounds of breath. I quite like this one. It's a nice chilled out way just to relax in the hammock while getting a good stretch at the same time. And then your final extension. Bring that foot round to the front, so you need to make sure the fabric is nice and high off your body. On the other side, you can use your hand to help keep the foot there as well. And taking a moment in your half lotus in the hammock. This is your extension of your grounded flying pigeon. I am aware there's a bit of an oxymoron there, you cannot have a grounded flying pigeon. But we do have a flying pigeon pose that's higher up in the hammock. I'll do that video for you very soon. Taking a few breaths here. For 30 seconds, sort of your minimum. You hold this pose for 2 minutes. It's unlikely to do anything wrong, but it is going to give you a deeper stretch. So if it's one you're familiar with, it's one that's quite okay to hold for a while. Just make sure you do both sides the same amount of time. And when you're ready, releasing that foot down to the ground once more, bringing your shoulders back through the middle, reach up to hold on, stretch the hammock away, and bring your foot out. And that is your grounded flying pigeon. I'm Amy for Anvesaka Yoga and Aerial, and if you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't hesitate to check out our other videos with lots of aerial yoga pose tutorials coming from our channel. See you again soon.